Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It's tea time with Tracy. Come on in. Come on in. It's about that time. Grab your water. Grab your tea. Come on in. It's tea time with Tracy. Come on in, everyone. Yes. Grab your tea. Grab your water. Grab your juice. Come on in and let's chat. Come on in. It's about that time. So glad to see you. Tell your friends. Share on your page. Everyone, come on in. It's tea time with Tracy. Let's do this. Hey, I see you. Hey, Tracy, good to see you. All right, come on in. Please share. Everyone, when you come in, leave your comments so I know you're there. Share, 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 share. Hot topic tonight. Viewers' choice. Is that my best friend there? Hey, Lonzel, how are you? I see there's viewers out there in the land, but I can't see your name. I need you to give me a comment. Come on in. Share on your page. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, you are blessing my heart. One more time, one more time, one more time. One more time. Yes. Come on in, everyone. Come on in. Yes. Grab your tea. Let's do this. It's tea time with Tracy. Come on in. So glad you're here. Yes. Come on in. Yes. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, there go my administrator. Glad you're here. All right, all right, all right. Welcome to Tea Time with Tracy. Please share, 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 and share, share, share. I am so glad you're here with me with Tea Time with Tracy. It is always a pleasure to be with you. As you all know, we come on here every Monday at 8 p.m. and we have our time together. And as you all know, Tea Time with Tracy, just in case for you newcomers, Tea Time with Tracy is where we come together and we encourage each other and we admire each other and we assist each other. And a lot of times when people say, let's spill the tea, that's something that's done on a negative, but that's not what we do here. Everything we do here is on a positive note. It's all about building and encouraging each other and lifting each other. So I need you all to go on your pages and please be sure to share on your page. That would be greatly appreciated because we need everyone to come on. I believe we're going to have a great discussion on tonight. As you can see, it's indicated that we're doing viewer's choice, right? And so the reason why I'm doing that, so first of all, let me just acknowledge some of you that are on here. My viewers, I see you're coming in. Good to see you, Tanisha, Lonzel there, Tracy there, Montrese is there, my administrator. Please call everyone in. Please share on your page. Please share on your page. I thank you all for tuning in. Again, let me just state this again. Tea Time with Tracy is where we come together to encourage, admire, and to assist each other. We have discussions that's going to be beneficial to help us in our relationships because we know that there is an enemy after our soul and he does not like relationship. He doesn't like unity. And we know where there's unity, there's strength. And so we are better together. I have been on air now for about a year. And one of the things I've always stated that we are better together. It's all about us creating unbreakable bonds or creating bonds where we can go forward, even been unbreakable bonds in our marriages, unbreakable bonds with our children, and even when it comes down to work, having a great work ethic in our relationship, work ethic, it helps us. Oh my goodness, my other administrators on as well. Alicia Kears, thank you for coming on. Montrese Brewster is my administrator, and I'm looking for my other one. Y'all reach out to her. Cola, my daughter. I now have her as my administrator as well because she's normally in the background and I'm bringing her to the forefront. She's like normally the face for Tea Time with Tracey because of the book that I've written, An Unbreakable Bond, The Ultimate Mother and Daughter Relationship. If you hadn't received your copy, please get your copy. We do have, you can get it off my website. Go to my website and you can make your copy, get your purchase your copy there. I have an ebook as well. So let's do that. Let me get to that so you'll be able to have that on the bottom so you can see it. Yes, there go my website there. You can get a copy of the book, An Unbreakable Bond, The Ultimate Mother and Daughter Relationship. Let me move that the topic there. Okay, so as you see, I put the T topic. Hello, Patricia. Good to see you. Good to see you. I think you might be. I'm sorry, Patricia. I'm not sure if you're a new tea timer, but please, you all, welcome Patricia. I believe she's new to being with us at this time as we are viewing. So acknowledge her. Give her howdy. How you doing? Thank you for joining Tea Time with Tracey. We welcome you here. As you all know that what we do here on Tea Time with Tracey, we start off a discussion, right? And oh my goodness, Doreen, you made it. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. What we do here, Patricia, at Tea Time with Tracey, we start a discussion. And with that discussion, we let it be known that everyone's comment matters. Everyone's opinion matters here. There's no big I's and there's no little U's. Everyone comment matter. If you can take the time to write it, we can take the time to read it. Your opinion matters here, and we do our best to post and to quote what you have written during our discussion. So, what I'm doing today is I'm doing something different. Normally, what I do, just in case you didn't get a chance to get your copy of my book, please get a copy of the book. I'm going to put the website up again so you can see it and you can go to it and get your copy. Again, this is I have the ebook as well. If you want to get an autographed copy, I'll be willing to get you an autographed copy. So the name of the book is An Unbreakable Bond, The Ultimate Mother and Daughter Relationship. So please be sure to get your copy. So I know that there's a delay with the Facebook and according to what I'm doing with StreamYard. So just so you know, I am aware and I can see what's happening there. So Jasmine, I have some people on the YouTube channel also that just came in. I wanted to acknowledge you. Thank you for tuning in with Tea Time with Tracey. So I hope you all are writing. As you can see, it says viewer's choice. Today's topic, okay, there were two things that I was with my administrators, and I brought up one matter, and another administrator brought up another matter, and I couldn't really decide on which topic I wanted to go with, but my feeling was about discipline, right? And so, okay, yes, Montrese, I see Alicia there. Can you reach out to Cola? She needs to come on as well. Hopefully she'll be able to get in. I know she's with her husband, but I was hoping she'll get a chance to tune in as well. Okay, but I was in conversation with my administrators, and my administrators, they're awesome. They have some great topics, but of course, you know, I'm old school. You know, we get set in our way, and sometimes I throw something out there, and they're like saying, "This is your show. It's your show." I'm like, I know, but I need you guys. You know, it's nice. You know, they're younger people, and they're quick, and they have a great mind, and they're very helpful. So, but before I talk about the discussion, let me bring up to the forefront. As you all know, on October 12th, I'm having a 7 panelists of men who I admire, who has been a great inspiration to me throughout ministry, my life, and even with me raising my daughter. They have been great, helpful, a lot of information, very great men who are do their best to do right by their families and love their family and they love the Lord. And so I have them on. Um, I have them on. Okay, great. She's on. I have them all on with me on October 12th. And I call this segment on October 12th. It's called Love for My Brothers. These men were on the last time, this month, and it was I had great reviews, and people were asking to have them back. And so I'm bringing them back. And in honor of me having them coming back and them all acknowledging and accepting the invitation, I wanted to do something that's in honor of men and men who are head of their household. And so I decided that I want to do a $300 giveaway, cash giveaway. I've done it before. Back in July, I did something called a $200 cash giveaway for your groceries. And so the winner received, $200. Winner received $200, and we had an additional drawing, and someone received $50. Now, let me explain to you about this, okay? When I say that it's in honor of the brothers, it's not for them. It's for whoever sent in their $10 cash app to my cash app. Send their $10. It's like a raffle, but it's on a spin wheel. So what I would do, I would put your name on that spin wheel, and whatever who name it lands on, they're going to be the one to get $300. Now, the thing about this is this. You have to be in it to win it. And the only way to do that, you have to cash app me the $10. And you will see my cash app on the bottom there. Okay, and so that's my cash app. Actually, I'm gonna put it so you'll see it. That's the cash app. I'm gonna put up on my page the uh, um, the flyer again. But the thing about this, let me explain to you. When I did this, it's predicated on it's predicated on when you submit the $10, it helps go towards the winning the person to win. When I did this the last time, I'm going to share with you because I want you all to know that I'm not into gaming or things like that. I'm all about Tea Time with Tracey. We believe in family. We believe in unity. We believe in supporting in any way that we can. And right now, this is the only avenue that we've been able to do that. And that was by way of doing the Cash app. And that was by way of having these giveaways like this. And so what happened was the last time I did it, I had I had money left over from the first one. So now I figured let me add on to it so that way we can do it again. And so the thing about it is that one of my panelists, I'm grateful to him, he was willing to contribute towards it as well. But the thing about it, you all have to, the only way you can win it, you have to be in it. And so the thing about it, we are helpers of one another. And so this is my avenue. This is the only thing that I have, and this is the only thing that I do. And my heart is for you, and my heart is to help you. And so this is my platform, and this is the way that I'm able to do that. So I'm asking you all if you'll be willing to submit your $10 cash app to me, and I will put your name on the spin wheel. So on October 12th, we will be able to spin your name. We'll spin the wheel, and if it lands on your name, your family would get will receive the the cash giveaway. And this is how we do that. It's nothing, a lot of people look at this different than how I'm seeing it. But I believe this is my only avenue of helping out in the community. And so there are some men out there, there's some families out there who can use that extra $300. And so this is the way that I figure that you can get that help. What do y'all think to that? What do you say to that? And so those of you remember, whoever submits their $10, they will be the ones who will be on the spin wheel, and they have the chance to win. And I want everyone to have the opportunity. So if you be so kind to participate, submit your $10 cash app to $Tracey67. You have the opportunity to be in it. And that's all to it. Just that simple. So thank you all for listening to me on that note. Also, oh, my number one fan, I always make mention of her. My sister is on, Cynthia Pickens Brewster. I love you. Good to see you, Jackie. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so this is the thing. I had, like I was saying, I had two topics, and I asked um, my administrators. I was bringing it to their attention. Okay, so the first one was I was talking about discipline. My question was this. Um, I was stating that when it come down to discipline, it seems like let me see how I put it. I put it that the way I put it was, can being too disciplined or undisciplined ruin a relationship? For example, sometimes you can have a man who is undisciplined. He's not able to handle his affairs properly. And so what he does is, put it like this, he doesn't manage the household maybe properly. He's not disciplined with his money. He's not disciplined with, let's say, he's not disciplined with, just the relationship of the house. Thank you, Jasmine. Um, I'm just putting it out there. Do you believe that when people are not disciplined or who are not disciplined can ruin a relationship? Like if you have a woman who say is very fine tuned, say when it come down to handling matters, and then she has a husband who's not disciplined, even when it come down to just the respect of the relationship, maybe he step out, had an affair, something like that. You know, he's not disciplined with his body, or he may not be disciplined with his money, or when it come down to raising the children, he don't believe in disciplining the children. Can that ruin the relationship? Now let's just say for the woman, for that aspect. Suppose the woman is too disciplined, where she don't leave room for anything. Don't leave room for anyone to make to trial for trial and error. Everything is based on what she said, and that's what goes. And so the man don't even feel free in his own home because this woman is so disciplined and so structured or so opinionated and dominant that the man don't feel free. Can that ruin a relationship? Now, on the other note, that was where I was going with it. My administrators was giving me some really good ones, right? But I had one that my administrator gave me, and I was like, I didn't know how to bring it to the table. And I told her, I says, I says, I have to bring this a certain way. But her question was, could you accept a child that was created out of cheating on you during the relationship? Ooh, I told her, that's a heavy one. And I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to bring that to the table just yet, but because I felt like it should have been brought a certain way. However, I know that that can be a topic of discussion. So between the two, which one? Let's see how we're gonna go. Let's see what's the first one out the gate. And right now, the first one out the gate is Tanisha. She said, yes, I believe both are in balance, and balance is important. Only if there is growth and change will it not ruin it if you decide to go further. So Tanisha was speaking on the topic of the discipline and the importance that you have to have balance. So let's see. Tanisha says also, wow, I actually had that talk with my husband this week and today. That's my ultimate deal breaker. Okay, so now, so Tanisha is now responding to the other question, which was, can you accept a child? Let me see if I got it right. Montrese or Alicia, can y'all write that question in the comment and then I'll pin it? Montrese, I think you can do it, and I'll pin it on my page. So The question was that that Tanisha is responding to is the one: could you accept a child that was created out of cheating on you during the relationship? And Tanisha is saying that she just spoke to her husband about that this week, and that's an ultimate deal breaker. Now, everybody says that, that's the thing though. When you're already in the marriage, this is where the forgiveness factor comes in. We say we take our vows, and we must take our vows to the to the ultimate extent. And my thing is, and this is just my take, because remember what we do here, everyone's opinion matter here. There's no big I's and there's no little U's. It's all about the perception of the person, and everyone has their opinion. My thought pattern is, okay, of course that would be heartbreaking, and that would be the most hurtful act of betrayal. But on the other side of that, okay, one, he made the mistake of stepping out. Two, a child came from it. I'm a believer that children are a gift from God. He don't tell us about which way they have to come. And so it may have been a wrongful act and a sinful act. But at the end of the day, the child is a blessing. And if it came by way of a mistake, it really wasn't a mistake, because everything is by the divine order of God. That's just my thought pattern. And if that meant that it had to come from, God knows, nobody, I will wish that for no one, but God knows if that was the case, that would happen. Um, I think we might, especially we being women of God and men of God, like I said, people, trial and error. Under no circumstances would we want that to happen. Uh, so here we go. All right. So this, I think we getting ready to run with this one. So Jasmine says, I believe when it comes to someone being disciplined and the other being not so disciplined, it has to be a middle ground of mutual respect. Respect to each other will allow them to find that balance. See, believe it or not, these two topics are entwined, because a cheater comes from not having discipline, you see. Um, and then, so, but you got to have that middle ground, that balance of mutual respect. Montre said, if I choose to forgive, I have to accept all that comes with my mate. I can't forgive him and not accept the child that came from the cheating. Yes. Tanisha says, yes, if I forgive, it comes with it. But that's a tough one. It most certainly is. And the thing about it is, sometimes that that is, yes, it is a very, very tough topic, a very tough situation, to, especially when you're married. You see, when I have this kind of topic, this is not a boyfriend and a girlfriend kind of topic, because a boyfriend, a girlfriend, there's no ties. You can just bounce. But when there's a marriage and something like this transpire, your thought pattern should be a little different. Yes, as painful as it may be, but the situation, it's a little deeper than that. Jasmine said, in a situation where a man or woman has a child while they're married, can break either the man or the woman. Especially for a woman, if that happens, the woman becomes broken, especially if that woman cannot have children. Many men do that to women who cannot have children. That is heartbreaking. That breaks a person's spirit down. Ooh, that's deep. Montrese says, only if that's my husband. If it's not, him and his child can go. I have no ties to you. Boop. Exactly. Exactly, Montrese. Exactly. Listen up, ladies. You're dating. You into this guy. You even had time with him. You may even have years, a year or two. I'm not going past 2 years. I think after the second year, the man ought to know whether he want to marry you or not. It don't take a whole long time for the man to decide whether he want to marry you. But after that second year, and then within them 2 years of your dating, and then this guy pops up with a kid and gets someone pregnant, or the other way around, it should be bye bye. Don't put yourself through that unnecessarily. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. That's my thought pattern. Um, Tanisha says, because I asked myself, is he going to accept me if I show up pregnant for another man? Ooh, oh my. You see, that's really good there, right there, Tanisha, because we always associate it with the fact of a woman, of a man doing that on a woman. But what about a woman doing that on a man? Because you have some women that will step out of their marriage and cheat on their husband. And then they will create the domino effect. Now, you know what the Bible tells us, that you don't want to destroy your home. A woman's you don't destroy your home. You build your home. But there have been times where, hello Chantel to Tatum, welcome to us. Welcome to Tea Time with Tracey. Good to see you, Sharon. I believe that's my cousin, Sharon Pittman. Bridget McCoy, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm missing some of you people. Please, I need you all to make sure you put your comments. I need you to write, because I'll get to see that there. And also, let me get some hearts if you're into what this topic is right now. So, Jacqueline says, she says, okay, thank you, Chantel. Um, Jacqueline said, yes, it's a hard pill to swallow about having a child outside the marriage. It's possible to accept, but it would take time on both sides, whether the man or woman. Exactly. Hey, you all, please welcome Chantel Tatum to Tea Time with Tracey. Thank you for tuning in with us. I believe this is your first time with us. I'm so glad you're here with us. We appreciate you for tuning in, for taking the time out. Please note that you are welcome to leave your comments on the matter of discussion. We accept all comments. Everyone comment here matters. There's no big eyes, no little U's here. Everyone is important here. Everyone's matter. Your opinion matter. Man, woman, and your opinion matter here. We're helpers of one another. Montrese says, for me, there's a lack of respect for me if you step out on me. That strikes one. But to have a baby come out of the cheating, absolutely not. Bye, Felipe. You and your offspring can go. Oh, wow, that's deep, y'all. Bridget said they will not be able to take it. Most men will not be able to take it if a woman was to cheat on them and a child come out of it. That's what we say, but you know what? I'm sure that there are some scenarios out there where they did accept, that because their love, it's like they took their vow to the core, for better or for worse. This is just happened to be one of the worst situations at hand. Yes, like I said, it's heartbreaking, heart wrenching, but at the end of the day, you know, you don't know why that child had to come through by the way that it did, and you don't know the avenue that you may play in that child's life. You may be the reason why that child had to be conceived, so that you can be the one to give it the love that it may never get from anyone else. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. I always go there. Jasmine said, when a woman has to look at a child that the husband had through infidelity, when a woman can have a child is difficult to handle, that is something that she cannot heal from. She loves her husband, but healing from something like that is something that a woman never heals from. She forgives, she moves, gone, but her heart will always be broken. Oh my God. That is deep. That is deep. That is deep. Montrese said, men can't take it if you cheat, period. The world ends if you cheat. She said, they're not strong as us. Jasmine, I like what you are saying, what you're saying there. Yes, the heart will be broken, but that's where, the love of God, only God can give us the peace, only God can heal. But let's just think, for instance, I mean, I'm going to put it out there. I'm just going to, I mean, even though Jesus was the Son of God, Joseph still had to raise him, and he wasn't his. And although we know the purpose, but he wasn't his. And yet he had to raise him. He didn't give him that. I know it's a whole different story, but let's think about it. He had to be that he was designed specifically to be the one to be with Mary to raise that child. Perhaps Montrese, Tanisha, Jasmine, Jacqueline, Alicia, Chantel. I mean, all of you that are on here, Patricia, Bridget, perhaps, Doreen, perhaps you are the one who were designed to help raise that child for a specific purpose. And you will walk away from your marriage, and because this was done outside, I'm just saying, I know the dynamics is different. I'm just putting stuff out there in form of a discussion so that we can get another perception. What do you say to that? Give me some hearts, give me some whatever you feel about it. um Tanisha said you will always be broken. uh, Doreen said, that's so true, Montrese. Jasmine said, I have always had zero tolerance for cheating and for anyone who does drugs. If a person loves me, they should know that that same opportunity they had to cheat is the same opportunity that let me see, I'm sure that I probably had to cheat as well. I chose to stay loyal and committed in my relationship because my integrity and morals are what I stand behind. So I always believe that when the person cheats, Jazz, there, I'm trying to get all that she had written. There, something else she was writing. So let me go back to what, okay. I'm gonna come back to your part. Let me see if you wrote it just now. Oh, they're only sorry. She said they're only sorry because they got caught. Hence, I will forget them, but I will no longer want anything to do with them, baby or not. Once you cheat, that's it for me, married or not. Well, I'm speaking on the married part because if you're not married to them, I don't think that you need to deal with anything necessarily if you're not married. That just, to me, that defeats the whole purpose. I mean, there's no tie, there's no vows, there's no commitment. You owe him nothing, he owes you nothing, technically. But when it comes down to a marriage, I think we have an obligation to each other to, yes, respect each other, respect the vows, respect the order. Can I get some hearts, please? Respect the order of things. Yes, I believe that. Um, so let me go, because Jasmine, you wrote a lot there. So let me jump in. So Bridget was saying hi to her friend Cynthia. um, and Tanisha said, every time I see that child, I'm going to be reminded of the betrayer, no matter how innocent the child is. Wow. But that's where, you see, that's where we have to have the love of God shining through us. And we have to remember, because that may be the child that even though we may not forget, and it will be ever present, but that love can be so overwhelming and so overpowering that you just might, realize that, what, it it came, that child was for a purpose. Monchi says, I believe when men cheat, it's for a good time. There's no feelings attached. Women are emotional by nature. So if we step out, it's premeditated. We already thought about this, planned it out, and have feelings involved. You know what, Montrese? I think I'm inclined to believe you on that note. I'm inclined to believe you. Is this is good, y'all? This is good. topic, I need everyone to respond. Everyone, I need all of your comments in here. It is very important because what you say matters here. And we want you all to, Machi said exactly to you, Tanisha. Bridget said, hi, my friend, to Cynthia. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, cuz, good to see you, Honorable. Good to see you, Ani. Okay, Jacqueline says, let's go to the core of the matter. Come on now. Is it safe to say did something in the marriage because he or she to go outside the marriage and cheat? Not saying that's a good reason to cheat. I'd rather he follow his rainbow than be in the marriage and cheat. Ah, oh my goodness. Well, I okay, Jasmine is responding to what I was saying about Mary and Joseph. She said, but Joseph, no, Mary did not cheat. Right. Um, Chantel said, that's my mom's story. Oh, my goodness. Here we go, y'all. You see, Chantel? Nothing is by accident. Chantel said, that's my mom's story. She was married, and my dad stepped out and had a child. The mom didn't want the child, and my mom raised him as her own. The crazy part, her and my dad divorced, but she kept my brother. He never knew she wasn't her mom until he grew up. Oh, good God from Zion. Chantel, Chantel, can I get some hearts, y'all? Are y'all reading this testimony right here? I think I'm going to read it again because this story is absolutely depicting is the great is what I'm feeling within my heart, that I will pray that any of us was to ever be in this type of situation is to find ourselves in this place. Please, under no circumstances, I pray that you do not have this experience. But if it was to succumb you, let's remember this young lady's story of her mom. This is my mom's story. She was married, and my dad stepped out and had a child. The mom didn't want the child. Now, check this out. The woman that cheated with Chantel's mother's husband didn't want the child. So her mother raised him as her own. The crazy part is that not only did the boy that was born, mother didn't want him, but his father divorced the woman who was raising him. And the woman that was raising him continued to raise him until he grew up. Good God, y'all. This is good right here. Montrese Brewster, kudos to you. That's my administrator. She gave me this topic. Montrese, I need you to write that topic out so I can pin it and it will be noticed that this is what we were talking about. I just have to say that. Kudos to your mom, Chantel. Okay, let's see what's next. Who's talking? Everyone's talking. Doreen said, this is very good. Bridget said, yes, Montrese. Doreen said, wow. My cousin said, the core of the matter is we live in an alien culture and we follow the heathens. Oh, good Lord. Okay, let me go back up to what was being said. Everyone has something to say, and this is really important. Jacqueline says, Chantel, your mom showed such an awesome love for that child. Chantel said, it wasn't easy, but she did it. Mainly for myself and my sisters. We was concerned about what was going to happen to my brother. Wow. Jacqueline said, God bless her. That's a mighty love. Great job, Montrese. Excellent topic. Yes. I have great administrators. They come through. Jasmine said, Montrese, I don't agree with that because many men do step out and in the process they leave their wives for the next woman. So no, not all the time is it for a good time. Oh, okay. Great topic. Jacqueline said, a mother's heart. Tanisha said, God bless her. Rare circumstance, so she stepped up. That I could push myself to do if I can get past it. Yes, I think it depends on your. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. It really, you have to take. It takes a certain somebody to do this, and I think ultimately what happened was I think Chantel's mother showed a sign of selflessness. She put her thought to the side, her feeling to the side, even the even the extent of the marriage for per se, on what she was expecting from her husband, and she thought of the love for the child and the need of the child. What the child needed superseded what putting it in a place where it had to feel the brink or the weight of the devastation of how it was conceived or how the dynamics were. Y'all don't leave me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Share on your pages, please, please, please. Um, Doreen says, God bless your mother, Chantel. She's a rare breed. A lot of women would not have done that. God bless her. And Jacqueline agreeing with you, Tanisha. That's real talk. Yeah, you will have to get past, your feelings. You will have to get past it, and that's a hard pill, a real hard pill to swallow. Chantel said, Christine, I shared a portion of your testimony. Is she here? Is your mom on the page? I hope she's here. Welcome to the Tea Time with Tracey. I thank you all for tuning in with Tea Time with Tracey. Tea Time with Tracey is for all of the newcomers here. This is a place where we come together to. Um, let me let me remove that one. I want to put here. Nope, not that. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Please follow my YouTube page. Oh yeah, I want to put that there. Hello, Lyndon. Good to see you. Good, thank you. Hello, Sandy. Yes, Sandy. This is something. This is really interesting. Montrese, please, if you can take the time to write. Yes, Montrese, I wanted you to write the topic so I can pin it. The one that was called "Cheaters and Accepting a Child." Can you write that one so I can pin it? Um, um, you'll remember we welcome all of your comments. Your comments matter here. We do our best to post it and quote it during the discussion. I want to get back to, let's go back up to what she was saying. So I'm going to just jump into what, um, so those who are coming on, new people that are coming on, we are talking about a matter, and Chantel gave us gave us an answer to, gave us a testimony of someone who was experiencing what we are talking about. And so I'm just going to put it up there. Chantel says, that's my mom's story. She was married and my dad stepped out. So we're talking about someone stepping out on their marriage and a child coming from it. And when that child comes from out of it, should the other person accept it? And so Chantel is telling us that her mom married and her dad stepped out and had a child. The mom of the child didn't want the child, and her mom raised the child as her own. And the crazy part is that Chantel's mom and her dad were divorced, but Chantel's mom kept the little boy and raised him as his own, and he never knew that her mom wasn't his mom. So this is really good. So I just wanted to go there, and so everyone has been talking about it, and so Chantel shared it with her mom, invited her mom to come on. Sandy said, wow. Chantel said, I tagged her. Jasmine says, Tracey, it's not that we as people or women hate the child. We will love that child, but having that child and being around that child is a reminder of the infidelity committed. However, we will love that child. Montrese says men leave their wives because they want to. They step out for a good time, and when home is no longer secure, maybe the wife found out, they were told to go. I don't believe a man is going to leave his home for a night of sex alone. That's what Montrese is saying. And Jasmine was finished that, however, we will love the child forever. I don't think any one of us, the saying that we will hate the child. Now, I'm not talking about hate the child, but accepting the child, meaning that are you willing to do, I mean, you're going to always have, you may not, some parents, some people may not even deal with the child properly, mistreat the child, may inadvertently, not knowingly, but disregard the child because of knowing that it was through infidelity. Sometimes a child can feel the weight or the brink of knowing the difference between how they were born. Because, like, just take Chantel's mom, for instance. She could have treated her children better than she treated her son because he wasn't from her. But I'm sure she loved him equally. If she was able to accept him, she more than likely treated him equally. But get into Montrese was saying, I don't believe a man is going to leave his home for a night of sex alone. And so she said, or because the wife no longer wants the marriage anymore. A person can only take but so much. Ani says, I'm not going to mention my names. I'm not going to mention any names, but we have a cousin that stepped up as Chantel's mom did. Well, all right. You have to reveal that one to me because I remember I'm younger than you, so I don't know about that, but that's good to know. Okay, Montrese says, I mean, it can be done. My mom accepted my siblings. Although they weren't made during their marriage, they were there before the marriage. However, she went in thinking my father had no children. My mother accepted and loved all my siblings and still does. Takes a special kind of woman, a special kind of strength to deal with this. Exactly. Exactly. Um, Jasmine said, Tracey, you know this. My father loved Lenny as his own. In this scenario, it wasn't a man who cheated. What's the woman? Oh my God. You're absolutely right. And I am a witness to the love that I seen a man. You know what? I'm so, listen, Jasmine, yes. I am a witness to see the love demonstrated by a man who was taking care of a child that loved a child that he did not birth, that he didn't give birth. Ooh, child, this is good. Is this good, y'all? This is really, really good. This is absolutely good. Is this good, y'all? Can I get some hearts? Can I get some hearts? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Oh, I thank you. You know, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Chantel, I want you to get a copy of my book. Please get a copy of my book. It's called An Unbreakable Bond, The Ultimate Mother and Daughter Relationship. Anyone that's on here that did not get a copy of my book, please get a copy. And if you already received a copy, get another copy. Give it to someone. It's going to bless them. It's going to be an encouragement to them. Please help me in my endeavors as I go forward as an author. This is my only avenue. I get my books. I have copies that I can send, autographed copies. Also, you know, I'm trying my best to use the talent that the good Lord has given me to be a blessing to others as well. And so this is what I do. I love Tea Time with Tracey. I love all of you out there in Tea Time land. I appreciate you. You guys give me encouragement. You give me strength. You let me know that you can go to my website, Chantel. I'm going to put it on watch the screen below, the thing that's scrolling. It has my website. You'll see my website there. You can go there and you can get your copy. And I will send an autographed copy to you, or that's if you want the hard book. But I also have my ebook there as well, so you can do either one. But if you want an autographed copy and I will mail it out to you, I can do that. Okay. But I'm so glad you're here. But again, let's keep this going. You all are really touching on some things, and it's being a great help. But as I was saying, Tea Time with Tracey. This is the avenue in which the Lord has given me. It started out when I wrote this book a year ago, back in April. I had my first my book release, and my niece Montrese Brewster and my daughter Cola Roberts, we would always have what we call tea time, and sometimes Jennifer, at different intervals, I would have discussions with a lot of the young ladies. But my niece Montrese and I call her Pumpkin. We are very, very close, very, very close. And she said, "Auntie, won't you do like how we be on the couch and you have your tea? Won't you do your show? Do tea time? Have your tea time." Because that's what they have tea time. And so because of that, oh, there it is. She wrote the topic. Let me pin it. Let me pin it. Let me pin it. Yeah. Right. So it's pinned there so everybody can see the topic that we're discussing right now. And so uh, this is where Tea Time with Tracey came all about. So I am so glad that you all have been following me and watching me change and develop and grow as I go. And there's a lot of things that I have in store that I'm trying to do. I started my Cola Enterprises LLC. I'm trying to get some things underway so that I can be a help to the community in terms of, with relationships. Our relationships are very important. Family, it's very important that we have bonded relationships. And sometimes like I said, we have an enemy after our soul, and he doesn't like to see unity. And so what he does, he causes all kinds of chaotic issues, cause us to do things that will devalue the relationship or to cause havoc or all kinds of issues. And before we know it, where we should be creating bonds, we're breaking. When we should be able to build and move forward because we want to find somebody to build with in your businesses, even with work, even with your family, siblings. We're supposed to be building our bonds with one another instead of breaking. Even in this pandemic, we should be getting stronger with one another and getting tighter with one another, not falling by the wayside, not falling away. So we have these types of discussions so we can air out and we can bring stuff to the surface. And you never know who's going to be helped by this. We have to remember that people come on after I log off. Somebody can be watching this in the midnight hour, contemplating, upset, worried about this very situation, and they might find an answer by what you just said. They may think what you are saying could be their thought pattern. What they seen someone had already experienced what they're experiencing, and hearing that someone was able to do that can be a help to someone. So that's why I tell you, your comments are important. Nothing that you say is wrong here. It's all about building. It is your opinion and it matters to you. And you never know that there is someone that thinks just like you, who feel just like you. And guess what? There's also someone out there who will get a change in their perception, in their thought concerning this particular topic. And so that's why I appreciate the way that we do this here is not just about me, it's about us all. Okay? So can I get some hearts? So let me finish getting back to the comments that I see here, because you guys are writing some good stuff. I always ask for the hearts because the hearts warm my heart. I just love to see that. Okay? So getting back to so I'm gonna jump back into what Montrese was saying. Montrese was saying about my sister. She said, "I mean, it could be done. My mom accepted my siblings, although they were made during their marriage. They weren't there before the marriage. However, she went in thinking my father had no children. My mother accepted and loved all my siblings and still does. Takes a special kind of woman and a special kind of strength to deal with this." Jasmine was talking about the scenario with her dad that I was related to. Doreen said, "This is great." Chantel said, "Where can I purchase the book?" Which I put it on my website down there. Then Montrese put the topic, which I have pinned it. And let's get to everyone else. Let's get to everyone else. And Jacqueline says, she was talking about a beautiful relationship with Cola and Minister Tracey, soon to be elder, has the bond. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you so much for that. Sandy says, you're doing an awesome job, Tracy Hines. This is do helpful. Thank you. Everyone needs Tracy Hines in their life, period. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. You guys are blessing my heart. You really are. Sandy, Marchi said, I agree. Oh, my God. You guys really blessing my heart. Don't make me cry. I'm alive now. I can't cry. I'm alive. Jasmine says gave the hearts. Sandy gave the hearts. Oh my God, guys, you really are blessing me. You really are blessing me with this. But Jasmine, oh Jasmine said very helpful. Oh my God, you on? I didn't see you. Good. So thank you, Jasmine. Come on, I really appreciate seeing you on like this. Thank you so much. So guys, these things are really important. We never know what someone is going to be dealing with, and we have to make sure that we understand that there's always another way. There's always another way of seeing that. But I'm telling you, Chantel, you really blessed my heart with this. Nancy said, Tracy, don't forget Nancy, Dad. Uncle Larry went through the same thing with her mom. Jazz, wow, you're bringing all this to my remembrance. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So, ladies, there are men out there who themselves dealt with that. Oh my goodness, God bless you. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Y'all don't understand. I love this lady that's on here right now, Lynette Elder McCaskill, First Lady. Thank you, First Lady Lynette Edward McCaskill. This lady is a beautiful, fine woman. I admire her. We happened to be and used to be in fellowship together, and then she got married and she moved to the South, and she's doing marvelous. But there was something that years ago, she and I, we would get together, and her words would say that the Lord's word will not return unto you void. She used to say that was her scripture. I'm bringing it out. She would say it all the time. His word will not return unto him void, but it would accomplish where it was sent. She had no idea that I have gone through some really hard times, and I held on to that. God, but you sent your word. Your word was sent. You put your word on me. It can't return to you void. There has to be evidence of that word that was placed on my life. You got to manifest it. So I just want to shout you out. Thank you for joining in with me on tonight. God bless you. Oh my God, Mama Glow. Oh God, you guys are blessing me right now. Y'all about to make me cry to see who are coming on this live. You guys, this is such a blessing to see. So let's just get back to the topic we were saying. Could you accept a child that was created out of cheating on you during the relationship? And we had a lot of different opinions on here. And then we had a young lady that came on stating that her mom experienced this very thing, and she wound up raising the child, even though the mother that was raising the child divorced her, and the father divorced. So this is really, really good. I'm only on for an hour. Do y'all want me to continue? Are y'all gonna continue talking, or do I need to go off? What are we doing here? I need y'all assistance on this, because I am loving it. It seems like the people are starting to come on. But let's continue to talk about this. So are y'all changing your mindset now? Do you think it's possible that Do you think now that maybe if this was a situation that before you, that maybe you would see it different, instead of thinking that it would be, instead of thinking that this will be um, a deal breaker if your husband was to make a child outside of the marriage, or if you did, will that be a deal breaker? And understand, Montrese says, I really don't believe I will be able to deal with it. I have to be honest with myself. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you, John. You were listening. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, so Manchi says she's being honest with herself. She really don't believe that she will be able to deal with it. She have to be honest with herself. You know, um, I have to be honest with you. If you would have asked me, if I would have asked myself this, say, years ago, I too would have, I think, had that kind of mindset that no, I couldn't do it. God knows my prayer would definitely be, Lord, do not let this befall me. But if so happen it was to, help me to be able to remember the purpose of the birthing of the child, and that what my role, let me find out what my role would be with it. Montrese says, all that giving love to the child and whoopity woo sounds good. What she said, but I'm being honest, I don't think I could. I can tell you, I know it would break my heart to the core. Jasmine said, it's a deal breaker. No woman, she accept that. Know your self worth. Okay, in a marriage, in relationships, we in relationships, most of the time, deal breaker. But when it comes to marriage, it's a whole, I think, a whole different story, guys. I really do. It is a little easier to walk away and say deal breaker and just bounce and all of that, without knowing that, it's very easy. It's a lot. I would think it's a lot. You're not saying that you're not tied in. I'm not saying that you're not locked in, but the area to walk is a lot quicker, easier, and a little more over than when it's marriage. Than when it's marriage, it's just some things are just a little different there. Tanisha said, "Same here. I love myself too much to let someone not only cheat, but lay with another unprotected, putting me at risk, and not even the thought to prevent such a thing." Exactly. You guys, I am not taking away from it. I am not under no circumstance. Everything that every last one of you said holds so much weight, holds so much truth. But at the end of the day, let's think about that child. Lornette says this depends on where a person is in the marriage and the circumstances surrounding the issue. Never say never, ladies. If the shoe is on the other, what would you do? Which is what Jasmine DeGenis was saying. Her mom did that to her dad, and her dad, the woman cheated on the man. I know two scenarios where the women cheated on the men, and the men took care of those children, raised those children, loved those children, accept those children as their own, and no one knew that they weren't theirs until the children told it. To me, that is some kind of special thing there. Jasmine says, yes, Jasmine's different with marriage. Montrese says, the shoe would never be on the other foot. I would never step out on my spouse. I honor the vows I will make before God, period. Jasmine said, absolutely. But this is the thing, and we have to remember this. Um, like I said, remember the scripture that he said, before you were in your mother's womb, I knew you. That's what the Bible tells us. That God knew us before we was even in the womb of the mother. So he already knew by way we were going to be conceived. There's nothing new under the sun, and there's no accident or incident, but everything is by the divine order of God. And so we must really remember to understand that if this was the case, and this is the scenario, remember, we love God, we honor God, and we honor his word. And we remember that all things work together for the good of them that love him and are called according to his purpose. And to everything that is born or created, it has its purpose. And so do you want to be the one who get in the way or deter or change because, hey, this is not what I signed up for? I didn't sign up for this. And so now the child is here. And so now I had the chance of a loving marriage, or now I got to look at, I'm just saying, you guys, remember how we do this. Please, before y'all come at me, y'all know how we do this here at Tea Time. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. Tanisha said, much less have a whole baby. A whole baby. Yes. A whole baby, y'all. A whole baby. Jacqueline said, I just had a thought. Just say the woman who birthed that child died during delivery, and the child was left in a hospital with no family, but the father would have had, would a father, would that have change of heart? Just one, ooh, come on here, Elder White. Ladies, perhaps that was the scenario. Perhaps that was the scenario. Then what? Even with the mother not being there no longer, will you still have the mind looking at the child, thinking of the infidelity? Ooh, that's good. Thank you, Jackie. Montrese says, Montrese said, God knows I pray about a lot of things, but I don't pray about any promises I make to him. Vows are promises. I have time now to have all my fun. So when I'm ready for marriage, I'm fully committed. Ooh. Because people, let's be let's be clear about this thing. Marriage ain't no joke. It's some serious stuff there. And things can happen. It's no walk in the park. It's not a, it's not it really. Tanisha said, then that's circumstantial thing. Yes, I step in. Jasmine says, it's a deal breaker for me because God said, forgive everything, and it's not that I'm not going to forgive. I will forgive, but I will no longer want anything to do with that person, my worth, my value. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Y'all coming through. My value, Jazz said, is more tolerating someone who cheats. I'm not doing it. We took the same fly vows. You shouldn't be to it. Do it, and these are consequences behind everything. Ani says, Manchi, your husband or husband to be is or will be blessed. Exactly. Those are my feelings. Gloria said, I feel if you are married, then hell to no, then hell no will I. Gloria said, hell no will I accept it. But on the other hand, if it's just a relation we are in, then I won't be good. I won't be good, but I may accept it. But he will have to deal with my attitude. Wow. Gloria said, she is not accepting that. Doreen said, true. Kenya said, it's very serious. It is very serious. It's a very serious thing. And I think it's something that we should uh, understand in marriage, man, because you don't know what the role. I mean, of course, we make our vows and we want to be committed to our vows, and we believe that when we stand before and we give our vows, we like to believe that each person accepting those vows or giving those vows with the intentions to uphold those vows. But it's just so happened, like I said, because we have an enemy after our soul, and he doesn't like unity. He doesn't like relationships. So he will infiltrate, and the weaker link can be the one. What will happen? How do we handle? How do we not allow him to infiltrate and cause chaos and destroy what God really ordained to be? At the same time, these things may happen. How do we, or do we really want to? I'm just thinking about, because the whole dynamics could be that child was born and created for you to take care of. Jackie said, I must answer my own question. Yes, I will take that child as my own. Yes, Tanisha, I agree. Jasmine says, my value is important to me. We took the same vows to hence I expect the same commitment. No excuses. We settle, we will do. Wow. Oh, people, look at here. God bless you, Christina Tatum. Christina Tatum is on. This is the woman who, the young lady Chantel Tatum, is her daughter. She gave us the story about her mom. This is her now. She said, this is the woman. This is the topic. Could you accept the child that was created out of cheating on you during the relationship. And this is Christine Tatum giving us her testimony. She says, I accepted it, and the Lord said, treat him like a foster child. And I was then married for about 13 years at the same time. We were both pregnant at the same time, and I had a miscarriage, and she had a son and didn't even want him. I thought I couldn't do it, but he graced me to do it. Oh my God. People, can I get some hearts here right now? Listen, God, we thank you for Christina Tatum. Bless her heart, bless her spirit, and bless her family. We thank you for the tenacity that you have given her and graced her with to be able to step in and do what you have told us to do. And when it comes down to love and when it comes to the children, when you do unto the least of these, you have done unto me. Good God from Zion, I'm loving this right now. Christina, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. What a testimony. What a testimony. Manchi said, what if the husband and father died and had a savings for his children and the one that was created outside of the marriage? Would you give that child their portion? It's so much that comes with it. That's mess. I'm getting upset just thinking about it. Whoa. Manchi said, Ani, thank you so much, cousin. Yes, Tanisha, that's a testimony. Yes, Montrese. Christina Tatum, God bless you 1,000-fold. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys, please share, send a message out, get the people to come in. Come on, y'all. This is good. We need the people to come on here now. My God, my God. Listen, y'all get my book, An Unbreakable Bond, The Ultimate Mother and Daughter Relationship. Get this book, give it to people, give it to your friends. Go on my website, it's down there. Make your purchase. Let's do this. This is going to be a blessing to many. But I think, yes, everyone, that's right. Reach out to Christine. Tell her. Jacqueline said to you, Christine, when the Lord steps in, bless you, Mother Christine. Doreen says, God, let me put Jackie. Did I put Jackie up? Yeah, when the Lord steps in, bless you, Mother Christine. Doreen said, God bless you, Miss Christine. Uh-oh. Wait, here come Lady McCaskill. Let me read what she said here. Truth be told, my first marriage, that happened to me. Oh, my God. Didn't know that. I accepted the baby, but it didn't work because the mother wanted to run my house when the child came to my house. I couldn't deal with her nasty attitude and had to whoop her for disrespecting me. I wasn't 100% saved at the time. That incident also drew me closer to God, and I made a deal with God and asked the Lord if He delivers me, I will serve Him with all my heart. Good God from Zion. And this woman right here is married, beautiful husband, doing absolutely marvelous, first lady of a church. Listen, guys, come on, let me get some hearts. This is magnificent. You all are blessing me. I am a little longer than I normally would be. I normally stop at 9. I think I'm going to take us to 9:30, but I really appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in with Tea Time with Tracey. It is a blessing to me to just see you all just tuning in and giving your comments and going with this discussion. This was a viewer's choice, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Let me see. Kenya wrote something here. Remember what I tell you all. Everyone's opinion matters here. There's no big I's. There's no little you. Your opinion matters, and what you say is important because it's going to help someone who will come on here now and who will come on the replay. Kenya says, we have to take marriage seriously. You married today and might not be married tomorrow. Marriage is not perfect, but if you both truly love each other, God will show you what to do and you will overcome all obstacles. If I love him, I will forgive him and love the child. The child is not responsible for the sins of the parents. Christine said, "Today my son never gave me a day's trouble. He was now in college, and my three daughters accepted him. All of my friends said I was crazy." Honey, honey, Lord, 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 Lord. Jacqueline said, "Yes, give that child what's rightfully his. Why cause I don't want to be cursed for doing wrongly to his child?" Yes, yes. My God, my God. Y'all bringing it tonight. Y'all are bringing it tonight. Thank you for joining Tea Time with Tracey. I'm telling you, you all are bringing it on tonight. Let me see who I'm missing. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? Oh my Lord, people, come on in, come on in. Send the messages, tell the people to come on in. We need to hear from everyone. Jasmine, Jasmine says, "I totally agree with you, Montrese. It is a commitment and a vow. However, if you cheat, you just broke the contract. That vow, that commitment, I no longer want it. I forgive, but I don't want anything to." Oh my God, y'all are bringing this thing on tonight. Yes, Lord. You all are really blessing me on tonight. I thank you all, Jasmine, to do with you, right? And Jacqueline says, "Amen." But listen, people, you have to understand that I get it. I get where everybody's feeling. That's okay, Jackie. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just so glad to see you with us on tonight. I really appreciate you being with us on tonight, Elder. I really appreciate that. Um, Again, like I said, Tea Time with Tracey. This was the viewer's choice on tonight, and the viewer's choice was we were talking on the topic of could you accept a child that was created out of cheating on you during the relationship? And so again, I believe that we say circumstances, but at the end of the day, we have to remember children are a gift from God. No matter how by way that they come, they are a gift from God, and God has a purpose for them. And although we may not want it to have been where they come by the way of that it disrupt our relationship, disrupt our marriages, or upset our household. However, at the end of the day, there is a purpose because He told us that they were before we were in our mother's womb. He knew us. That child had a purpose. God had intended for that child to be here. Montrese says that this was a good topic. We need a part two, a subtopic. Hey, y'all want a part two to this? We could do a part two next Monday. Let me get some hearts. Are y'all ready for it? Because this was really good. Christina Tatum, I thank you for tuning in. Montrese, write something to Christina for me, and I'll pen it. We really appreciate your testimony on tonight. This was a blessing. I believe that this was divine, truly divine. It was something that will be a blessing to someone. Someone will come on. Anybody can write to Christine. Doreen said, "Yes, part two." Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do a part two on next Monday, definitely. But we need to make sure that we bring it and be ready. Y'all can even bring what's in your heart to bring concerning it. How to, you know, what, because the thing about it, there are people out there hurting who've had this experience. You've had people out here who are in relationships with the hopes of marriage, and these things transpire. What do you do? Where do you go from here? What do they do? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Jacqueline said yes, in agreement. But the time is well spent, and yes, please write something to Christine for me. I'm going to Christine. I don't know if you're my friend, but we're going to become friends. I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to inbox you because I think you really this testimony. This was we didn't know. I didn't know what topic I was going to use on tonight, and this I made this a viewer's choice, And I'm so grateful for you on tonight. So thank you for tuning in to Tea Time with Tracey. Chantel, thank you for tuning in with Tea Time with Tracey. You are new tea timers. We welcome you. We appreciate you. Montrese said, we really appreciate your testimony tonight, Christine. Again, God bless you a thousandfold. The world needs more people like you with a heart like yours. Your children are very fortunate, and your husband was very blessed. Exactly. Thank you, Montrese. That's my administrator. That's also my niece, who I call Pumpkin, and she's well informed. And we just really appreciate you all. Thank you, Chantel. She said, I enjoyed this tea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I will inbox you, Christina. I will definitely will inbox you. Thank you so much for tuning in with Tea Time with Tracey. And as you all know, before I sign off, uh, I'll tell you, I thank God for tonight's discussion. We were talking a viewer's choice, and the matter of we were talking about, could you accept a child that was created out of cheating on you during the relationship? And we've had many on here who given some really great we had testimonies, and we had some great insights. So please, when that, please share on your pages. So before I go, as it is in my custom, out of all the relationships, wait, Montrese is writing something. Oh, right, Montrese is saying thank you to them. As it is my custom, we are faith believers. We believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. We believe in the death, the burial, and the resurrection. We believe that no man cometh unto the Father except by Christ. I accepted Jesus in my life a long time ago. And out of all the relationships that there is to have, you couldn't get a better one than having a relationship with Christ. All other things is sinking sand, but on Christ's solid rock is what we stand. And I beseech you, my brothers and my sisters, if you have not accepted Jesus as your personal Savior, I welcome you to accept him on tonight. The Bible tells us in Romans 10 and 9, if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus died and God raised him up, you shall be saved. That's all it takes. You that's all it takes, is to believe in your heart and confess it with your mouth. And so I ask you on tonight, all you have to do is say, Lord Jesus, come into my heart. I repent of my sins. I thank you for dying on the cross for me. I believe that you died for me. I believe that God rose you up. And because of this, I ask that you come into my heart, and that you create in me a clean heart and renew the right spirit within me. I ask you, Lord Jesus, to be Lord of my life, to be Savior of my life. I want you to have reign in my life. If you set this on tonight, Jesus had accepted you as you accepted him. And the heavens are rejoicing. It's just that simple. It doesn't take a lot. When I tell you, it is easier with him than it is without him. And so all you have to do, accept him on today, and you will be guaranteed that you have made the best choice in your life. There's no greater relationship than a relationship with Jesus Christ. And having a relationship with him is a relationship that will help you in all your relationships. So again, accept him today. And if you don't have a church home, I welcome you to attend the church in which I attend. And I attend Full Effect Gospel Ministries, where my leaders is the Bishop Archie L. General Overseer Bishop Archie L. McGinnis II, and my lovely First Lady, Dr. Cynthia McGinnis. We have our church. You can find us at, go to our website. It's effect900.com. www. Let me put that in there if I can do that real quick. Go to www.effect900.com. This is a Bible-based church. We are helpers. We will help you. You know, you will be blessed. They would definitely, you would definitely be taught in the things of the Lord, and you will find your life change, and you will find God move in your life. So I welcome you to go to our website and join in with us. Will be one of the best moves of your life. And so again, I thank you all on tonight. Oh, Tatiana, you missed it. Oh yes, but you watch the replay but we're definitely going to have a part 2 on this on next Monday. I guarantee you, next Monday, we will definitely have a part 2. So get your questions and your thoughts and your writing together. I thank each and every one of you for tuning in with Tea Time with Tracey. It has been a great pleasure. I appreciate you. I thank you. And again, I want to bring up real quick before I go. Don't forget about October 12th. October 12th is a very, very special segment that I'm going to have called Love for My Brothers. And that's also where I'm going to be doing the $300 giveaway to whoever submit the $10. It's like a raffle. So all you have to do is submit $10 to the Cash App, and then we'll be able to, put you on the spin wheel. So the only way I can do that, you have to submit the $10, and I'll put it on the spin wheel. So all you have to do when you submit it, just say, raffle, or you can just say, brother, put the name and just say it's for the October 10th, whatever October 12th it's going to be. But I need to be able to know that that's what you're sending your Cash App for. And it's only $10. I'm going to post it on my page also. But please, please, I need your participation in that. I want someone to be blessed. I'm doing in honor of the men because we have some great men who are doing a great work in the Lord and a great inspiration. And so it's just in honor of them. It's not for them. Remember that. It's for whoever submit their $10, your name go on the spin wheel, and then when I roll the wheel, whoever name it lies on, that will be the person that will receive the $300. So again, I thank you all for tuning in on tonight with us. I'm trying to be a help to the community, to the families. We're all about families and relationship. And again, if you hadn't gotten your copy, get your copy of An Unbreakable Bond, the ultimate mother and daughter relationship. I got so much going on here, but I appreciate you all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to sit with me with Tea Time with Tracey. It's been a blast. I love you all, and I thank you, and I appreciate you. And I'm going to say one more time, can I get some hearts? Can I get some hearts? Was this good? It was good to me. You all blessed my heart. You know what? I just for the sake of, I appreciate you. It's tea time with Tracey. Tea time with Tracey. That's my jingle. I'm so glad. So again, thank you, Montrese Brewster. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all. God bless you all. Have a pleasant night. I'm going to probably put it up again, this very topic, this segment. I'm going to put it up probably on Wednesday. So those who didn't get to see it, I'll do a replay then on a watch party. But I thank you again. So good night all. God bless you. And thank you for tuning in with Tea Time with Tracey. Appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so, so very much. Ooh, this was really good. This was really good. Thank you.